Hello everybody, this is Jacob Rakowski. Good evening. I am back in the USA. Haven't been doing too many Facebook Lives lately. In fact, let me get the lighting better really quickly here. And really quickly, I wanted to share with you guys something phenomenal that has me absolutely shocked. Jorge, nice to see you. But before I do that, I just want to welcome everybody who's coming on. Angela, nice to see you. Alex, nice to see you. And if you're coming from the USA, drop a 1 in the comments. Tina, nice to see you. Calvin, nice to see you. If you're coming from Europe, give me a 2 in the comments. Okay. Australia, 3. Asia, 4. And anywhere else, 5. Caitlin, nice to see you. Paul, nice to see you. Man, look at this beautiful crowd. Lucille, nice to see you. Go ahead and Travell, nice to see you. Give yourself a beautiful pat on the back for being just a good-looking audience of people, because good Lord, I mean, we've got Ray, nice to see you. We got so many awesome people on this thing today. Candace, nice to see you. So if you're watching this thing right now, give yourself a nice pat on the back and just tell yourself, I look good. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I'm seeing this lineup of people that are joining right now, and I am shocked myself at how amazing the audience is this evening. I am fired up. I just landed from Budapest not too long ago. I'm here in the world-famous hammock room, and I'll tell you guys right now that if you are watching and this is making you dizzy, then just listen, but do not put down the, do not get off the Facebook Live, because I got some really wonderful stuff to tell you guys. Caitlin, look at that hand. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. So anyways, really quickly here, I want to share with you guys something that has me absolutely shocked. And this is something that I'm going to summarize for everybody. But there's a very important, Bryce, nice to see you, very important skill set that we all need to learn. As Paul, what's going on? Dude, you got to get yourself a room like this. This thing is amazing. By the way, if anybody's in the area, please feel free to let me know. I always love having guests over. We can have some coffee, we can have some food, whatever, chill out, enjoy. And Tasha, nice to see you. Sydney, nice to see you. Man, everybody on here is just phenomenal. So, Susan, nice to see you. And by the way, drop down below in the comments and say what you're up to this beautiful Sunday evening, all you beautiful people. So, let's dive back into it. There's a very important skill set that we all must know as human beings, and in terms of having better relationships, making more money, being a stronger leader, being a happier person. Thanks for the birthday wishes, by the way. I'm spending the evening studying. Love it. Sandra, nice to see you. What are you studying? Sydney, Nathan, nice to see you. In all areas of life, this is such an important area of development for yourself. Now, if you can learn to master this, you'll be a much happier, more productive, better income earning kind of person. I don't even know how to say that name, but nice to see you there. And if you don't, then you might not be completely unhappy, but you're definitely going to have some different things in your life that are going to cause you challenges. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about this evening that has me absolutely shocked, because once I learned this and I really started applying this particular skill set, Todd, nice to see you, it made me realize how lacking I am in this area. I'm preparing for my second exam in nursing school. You are getting after it. Cameron, nice to see you. And once I realized how lacking I was in this and how lacking really I've been for a very long time in this area, it showed me that if I can master this and I can improve this, the world can be absolutely mine. So, what is this skill? What is this thing that can help you make more money, have better relationships, and just be overall happier person? It's very simple. It's your skills with people. And about 90% of people walk around all day long and they're constantly doing the exact opposite of what is honorable to people. So I'm going to give you guys a few key targets and a few key points to focus for yourself on. But if you want a detailed focus and an actual study of how to become a master at this, which I highly recommend all of you do, because if you do all these things, you won't need to worry about finding the right relationship person for you or finding the right clients for your business. Chase, my man, nice to see you, brother. How are you? What is going on in the life of Chase? Haven't seen you or talked to you in forever, man. Hope everything is good. If you learn to do all of these things, then your life is going to be so much more seamless, so much more easy, so much more effective. And if you don't, you're going to have a lot of unnecessary challenges for yourself. And the book I'm speaking on is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Hey, what's up, my man Alvin? Nice to see you. Congratulations on all your success. So if you learn to master your skills with people, you are going to be able to get ahead in all kinds of areas of life. Why? Where does money come from? People. Where does your relationship partner come from? People. A person. They're a person. Where does a new connection come from for anything in your life? People. What is one of the greatest things that's going to make you happy in your life? Relationships. And if your relationships are clear, you have good, honorable, respectful relationships, you're going to be mostly happy. If you have constant challenges with people and dealing with them and not receiving whatever you need to receive from them, you are going to have a very difficult time. Jennifer, so nice to see you. So with all that said, learning to master the skills of dealing with and maneuvering your life with people. Josh, nice to see you. Things are going to be so much easier for you. And I'm telling you right now, you really don't know that you don't know until you know that you don't know. Because I'm going to go through some things right now that are absolute key elements to dealing with people. And by the way, drop down in the comments below and just tell me if you think that learning how to deal with people is ultimately important. Lexi, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good in your world. Drop in the comments below if you value people, if you have people you love, if you have people you care about, and if you think that, Olivia, so nice to see you. Wow, it's been so long. Hope everything is good for you. If you think that dealing with people is very important, comment below. And if you love people, go ahead and comment below. And if you'd like to become a better person at dealing with people, comment below. And just to ask a favor of you guys, and really to give a favor to everybody else that could potentially be watching, is thank you guys for your comments down there. If you're already taking value out of this, then go ahead and share this. Robin, nice to see you. Then share this, because the whole world honestly needs this information. If you really realize how many people aren't applying these things, and if everybody improved their people skills by 10%, Cleto, nice to see you, my friend. If everyone just improved their people skills by 10%, we would have 100% less problems with people. Melissa, so nice to see you. By the way, Melissa, it would be awesome to catch up. I know we were supposed to a long time ago, but it would be awesome to do that. Kelly, nice to see you. And anyways, if you do go ahead and share this on your page, in a message, whatever, go ahead and comment below, and please especially let me know that you did that so I can give you a special shout out and thank you. And if this is your very first time watching a Facebook Live I've done, comment and give me a notification so I can say hello to you and I guess connect with you later. Cheryl, nice to see you. So these are some of the key points. Paulo, nice to see you. Number one is don't criticize, condemn, or complain. That's one point. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Now, how many of us constantly violate that when somebody does something that we don't like? We're constantly saying, oh, I don't like that, or oh, da, 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 da. Well, the truth is everybody's constantly doing their absolute very best every day, all day long, and nobody would willingly and knowingly continually be messing up. So with that said, what we've got to do as people is understand that people are people. They're not perfect. And by criticizing, condemning, and complaining, we're actually getting in the opposite direction that we want to go. Maria, nice to see you. Costa Rica. And by criticizing, condemning, and complaining, Shauna, nice to see you, we're pushing people in the exact opposite direction that we want to go. But instead of criticizing, condemning, and complaining, catch them doing something right. Jeanne, nice to see you. Catch them doing something that is good, or what you want to see. Sean, nice to see you. And when you catch people doing something right, catch people doing something that they're supposed to be doing, guess what? They're going to do it more. So if you guys can agree with me, comment below and just say, oh my gosh, I can't stand when people criticize me. And I'm sure you'd agree that it sucks when people criticize, condemn, or complain against you, and it doesn't help you. But comment below if you appreciate when people are actually it's very rare, but when people actually acknowledge you for the good that you do. And many times as people, we look so far beyond what good people actually do, and we look so much more into be a light. Of course, we look so much more into the things that people are doing wrong. By the way, Maria, I am back in town. Let me know. I'm only here for a few days. But anyways, so the second one that I read was to be genuinely interested in people. Be genuinely interested in people. John, my man, nice to see you. Now, what does it mean to be genuinely interested in a person? Okay, one of the things is it means to absolutely listen to people when you're talking to them with undivided attention, not looking off in this direction when somebody walks by, or looking up in this direction, or looking over here at the bird flying by, or the TV, or whatever. Giving people your full undivided attention. Maria, I'm with you. is one of the most respectful things that you could possibly do for a person. Because when somebody is truly present, Calvin, nice to see you, truly present and listening to them 100%, and not thinking about one other thing, not thinking about what they're going to say, not thinking about what they've got to do tomorrow, not thinking about what somebody said to them yesterday. They're just fully there, giving you everything that they have. Most times, that's the only time that's happened to somebody in their life besides the day they were born and when they first fell in love. Other than that, they've never gotten that. So by you doing that, you're constantly, automatically going to stand out to them and be one of the best possible, most amazing people that they've ever met in their lives. And comment below if you know when somebody is not really listening to you, or when somebody is fully engaged and fully invested in exactly what you're saying, and what are the differences in how you feel with those things. Comment below if you can tell me that, okay? So, another skill in dealing with people, which is very interesting, is smiling. Number 3 is smiling. So, when I'm out and about, I'm focused, I'm doing my thing. Miguel, nice to see you. I'm out and about, I'm doing my thing, I'm just focused, getting after it. And, sometimes I smile at people, sometimes I don't. I'm on a mission, I'm doing what I got to do. However, I read this chapter on smiling, and I said, there's a distinct lack of warm connection. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Trish, nice to see you. And when I was out and about, I said, you know what? I'm going to put this to the test. I'm just going to walk around, and I'm just going to see people, and I'm just going to say, hey, hello, how are you? And be on purpose with smiling at people, asking them questions. Hello, London. Asking them questions, and just, making a good connection. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. And today, I went to church. Aaron, nice to see you. I went to church, and I said, hello, how are you? This couple who was sitting in front of me turned all the way around. They told me their entire life story. They told me how they got married. They told me where they met. They told me how long they were friends before they got married. They told me about their kids. They told me about their church back home. They told me what they did. They told me they loved coffee. They told me that they were flying back to Connecticut that day. They told me all this stuff within like 20 minutes. And all it was because I was smiling and I was being genuinely interested in them. And I made a real friend. And after that conversation, they said, wow, hey, Kathy, nice to see you. Wow, we might want to be a customer of yours for the coffee that you have. I didn't even ask them anything about my business or anything that I do. Just by being their friend, they said, we want to buy what you have. So by smiling at people, by being genuinely interested in people, and by really, really not criticizing, condemning, or complaining, you're going to make so many more friends, so many more connections. George, nice to see you. Jacob, nice to see you. Man, everybody, once again, just pat yourself on the back right now for being such a good-looking, amazing crowd this evening. You guys are incredible. I'm just floored at all these awesome people that are joining me this evening. I feel like we're all sitting in here. Shay, nice to see you. Shay, I can't believe I'm also shocked that I ran into you today at Kona Grill. That was cool. Shay, give me a thumbs up if you think that was pretty cool on the comments. But anyways, so nonetheless, let's continue. And the final thing that I'm going to tell you guys about, there's millions of chapters in this book, and you guys can go read them all. But the final one I'm going to tell you guys about is talking in terms of the other person's interest. So when a person asks you a question, the automatic thing that we want to do is just run away with that entire conversation. Kathy, nice to see you. We want to run away with that entire conversation because what do people love to do? Okay, a study was done in New York on the most common used word in phone conversations, and in 500 phone conversations, the word I was used 3,900 times. That's 8 times per, wait, that's 8 times, I think that's 8 times per phone call. I don't know how long the phone calls were, but nonetheless, that was the most popular word in a phone call. What do you love talking about? You love talking about you all day long. People love talking about me all day long. So what do? How do you honor them? You honestly just keep asking them about them. And don't just keep asking them about them. Ask them about things that they enjoy talking about. Oh my gosh, tell me about your vacation. Wow, and then they tell you a little about it. Sarah, nice to see you. And you go, oh, really? Well, how was the beach? How was the beach? Really? Okay. Did you eat a meal over there? What kind of food did they serve you on the beach? Wow, that's so awesome. Okay. What kind of tropical drinks did you enjoy? Following Jacob, learning and taking on his wisdom. Thank you, Alvin. I appreciate that. And you just keep asking. What color was the sand? And what you do is you actually take them back there in their mind. What book are you talking about? Sorry, I was late to hear the name. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And you can listen to it, you can YouTube it, you can read it, whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you guys right now, this is one of the most popular success books on the planet. And if you apply this book to your relationship, good Lord, look out. It's over. Over. They're going to be like, did we just start dating again? Like, what's going on? You're listening to me. You're talking to me about, things that are important to me. You're not talking all about yourself. You've stopped criticizing me. What's going on? And you're going to be getting a lot of, not money, but, special relationship bonus points, if you know what I mean. Amber, nice to see you. But I think you guys catch what I mean. But anyways, so yeah, people are just going to flip when you actually do this for them. And so many people don't do this, and it's so rare. But when you actually speak in terms of another person's interests, you speak to them about what's important to them, you continually ask them questions, and cease as much as possible on talking about yourself. People will talk for hours and hours and hours about themselves. Scott, nice to see you. And by the time they've talked, they're going to think you're their best friend in the world. And however, I guess in a way that you can help them, I'm sure they'd want to help you in some way. You have a mutually beneficial relationship. Eric, nice to see you. But what do most people do? Talk only about themselves. The other person is not interested in that at all. Maybe they are, but it's a very, you don't stand out at all by simply doing that. But when you talk to them about themselves, they're going to be so interested in you because they've talked so much about them that finally when it gets to talking about you, they're just going to be blown away by you. They're going to think you're the most interesting person in the world. Why? Because all you did was ask them questions and talk to them about them. And I'll close it out with this. I'll give you guys the number 5 bonus. Number 5 bonus, I think I did 5 things, was to use a person's name as much as possible. Jennifer, nice to see you in a conversation. So don't say, hey, Jennifer, how's it going, Jennifer? By the way, Jennifer, do you think, Jennifer, that we could go to the beach, Jennifer? That's just way too much. But when you meet a person, be sure you remember their name. The person's name you're talking to is the sweetest sound in the English language. If you forget their name, they're going to feel very unspecial. They're going to feel very unhappy. They're going to feel very unseen, unheard, unknown, whatever. And guys, if you appreciate when somebody remembers your name versus forgets your name, comment in the box below and just let me know just how that feels for you. Me personally, when people call me something else than my name by accident, I'm like, who are you? Raquel Elena, nice to see you. I was like, who are you? What is your deal? I mean, it's not that hard of a name, but it really bothers people when you get their name wrong. So when you remember a person's name, you automatically tell them, hey, you're special. I'm thinking about you. And if you forget their name or misspell their name, they're going to go, John, nice to see you. They're going to go, come on. How could you forget my name? Forgetting name, it could be anyone. So call, and when you're talking to people, be sure to call them by their name. You don't have to say it a billion times, but when you call them by their name, it makes them feel special and seen and heard and known. And I'll give you guys a second bonus, number 6. Gosh, I'm getting so many of these in my head, and I might just forget the ones I said as we close. But number 6, make people feel important. Make people feel appreciated. It's Jeanne, right? Is it Jeanne? I've never actually met you physically in person, so I can't say that I've had the opportunity to hear it said. But or is it Gian? I think it's Gian. But anyways, tell me which one it was. But anyways, so with that said, this is the biggest key that I could give everybody. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Oh, we have met. Okay. Well, Gian, I'm so sorry. We have met. Now I do remember. We did meet in Vegas. Okay. Stop what you're doing. This is the most important point right here. Picture everybody you see walking around. Gian. Got it. Picture everyone you see walking around with this sign on their forehead. Tattooed. It's an invisible tattoo. But if you can do this for the next week, you will see your life change like crazy. This sign says, make me feel important. Make me feel important. You can do that. Make people feel important. Remembering their name, listening to them, not criticizing, condemning, or complaining. Francesca, nice to see you. And being genuinely interested in people. You can sell whatever you want. You can date whoever you want. You can, bring anybody, into your life that you want. It's over. You have got it in the palm of your hands. By the way, let me show you guys my shoes real quick because they're pretty. I just want to show you guys that. Anyways, so we're done now with the shoes. But anyways, Leanne, nice to see you. You can make people feel important. You don't have to worry about competition. You don't have to worry about, whatever you'd have to worry about. When you make people feel important, Stephen, nice to see you. When you make people feel important, it is over. And I am just so shocked at how amazing people have been responding to me. I know this stuff works because I just went out and tried it just for 1 or 2 days, and I am just floored at how it's working. Jennifer, I love your shoes as well, even though I can't see your shoes. So, to recap, number 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Number 2, be genuinely interested in people. Number 3, listen. Number 4, use a person's name in conversation. Number 5, make people feel important. Make people feel special. Make people feel appreciated. If you can do those 5 things, I think it was 5. I might have even skipped one. If I did skip one, comment below and let me know, but I don't think I skipped any of them. But if you can do those 5 things, you are going to be unstoppable. People will be absolutely attracted to you, and they won't even know why. Number 6, talk in terms of other people's interests. Talk in terms of other people's interests. Talk to them about what they want to talk about, which is themselves and things that they will enjoy talking about. Paul, this is the MMC. I love it. Talk to them about things that they will enjoy talking about, and that is me, which means them. Not you, but them. And if you can do that, you are just going to have everything in the palm of your hands. You're going to have people right there. And you can do whatever you want. Not in a bad way, not to manipulate anybody, but if you have a skill with people, you have influence. Influence is whatever you want it to be. If you want to start a huge movement to donate money to help feed hungry children, go right ahead. If you want to help the world, come to Jesus, or just do this or that, by all means, whatever you have your influence for, as long as it's for good, it's for good. You should use it. But these are the skills, the master skills of dealing with people. So I recommend all you pick up the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Use it, apply it, rock it, and just go honor people, love people, make people feel important. Make me feel important. So, with all that said, I'm going to let you guys go. If you took value out of this, please go ahead and share. There's a lot of people that need to hear this information. If you do share, comment below and let me know that you did share, so that I can give you a wonderful special shout out and message you and thank you, because we all need to know how to better deal with people. So I'm going to go eat some OGX ice cream. I'm going to make folks feel more receptive to suggestion. Absolutely. I'm going to go eat some OGX ice cream with blueberries and chocolate. I am going to go listen to the Millionaire Mentorship Call. I love this, Jacob. Thanks. Have a great night. You're so welcome, Maria. I didn't know you were on here with me this whole time. I'm going to go listen to the Millionaire Mentorship Call, which is like a call where I'm mentored by a millionaire. And I'm going to get ready to have a great week. Hope you all do the same. God bless. Good night.